EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Los Angeles Chargers and the New England Patriots. A nice little gift there to start the ball game as they will begin things at the 40-yard line. They'll run with Michel. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
4 yards on
the end of all that hitting and hollering. It was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a third and about 2.
Gain of 4 makes it 3rd and...
They'll try and run for it. Here's Michel. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
48-yard line.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. They'll run on first down. It's Watkins, and they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Brought down by DeMonte.
And on the stop, DeMonte Casey.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Chargers' 47-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll run it. This is Michel. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
On the carry.
An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on 3rd.
It's a gain of 5.
To throw is Winston.
And 4.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
Carrier.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now, if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind, trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
That's why you call a screen. You want to catch a defense over-committing. Plenty of space available, and that matched up perfectly. What a convoy he got downfield to pick up big yardage on that play.
Out of the gun, Herbert. Hunter Henry brings it in. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And right side, Henry's got it. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and put the down marker back to 1.
And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Henry. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it. They love it because now everyone gets locked in. The confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they'll look at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
At the Patriots' 14-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9. After the run, now Herbert to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Trey Flowers, the former Arkansas Razorback, in there to get him. So on 4th down, on comes the Charger kicker, Michael Badgley. This a 33-yard attempt.
A 33-yard
Badgley able to punch this one through.
Is good.
Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of Week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason, to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield. Mission accomplished. Points on the board.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
And he's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18
more yards.
So from Charger territory now, here's the 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Number 26.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
With the score, Chargers 3, Patriots nothing.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. On the ground, this is Michel. And he'll be close to a first down at the Chargers 35.
Michel, the ball carrier.
An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 1.
On the ground is Michel. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
Partner, in our years together, we've never really run into a player that's admitted a doubt or a lack of confidence, right? But right now, I'm just wondering about that interior line because on defense, they're starting to get manhandled at the point of attack. Do they have it in them to figure a way to reverse the tide? Because right now, they're running the ball at will.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Now a first down carry. It's Michel. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
On second down, Michel. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
The tackle made by Joe.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Facing a 2nd and 6 from the 8. They'll try the left side. It's Watkins. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Right at the line of scrimmage.
All runners count on their eyes to find the gaps and creases, to find open space. There was absolutely none on that one. Totally swallowed up on that play.
And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Dalton Keene there to make the grab. And the Patriots have taken the lead. And it was a tight window. He knew he had to rocket that thing in there. He got it done.
And when you're able to complete one like that, your confidence has to just go sky high. You just mentioned it. Tight window. He sings it in there despite excellent coverage. Result, touchdown.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for 2nd down. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. This complete to Henry over the middle. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players. Somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination. Guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Herbert hooking up with Henry that time for the Charger first. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Dante Hightower on the stop.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
On 2nd down, here's Herbert. He'll get this to Eckler. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Usually the offense has an answer to anything a defense throws at them, including a safety valve. And that's what they did on that play. They went there, but the defense still made an excellent play and held them to no gain.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Adrian Phillips. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. In on the tackle, the former All-Pro Chris Harris. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. And to give this time to the tailback.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll try the left side. Watkins. Credit the tackle there to Uchenna Nwosu. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
56, Mike, 56, right there, 56. I'm on. 56 to Mike, 56 is easy.
They'll try to throw now. Winston. That's into the hands of the tight end, Leggett. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8. Now a timeout. Brings up 7 seconds left in the 1st half. Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. Jameis to throw it. The Charger D making things difficult, and it's 4th down.
Intended for Sammy Watkins. Incomplete.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points.
A 27-yard attempt.
Rohrwasser's kick is good. And that will do it for this 1st half. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend, as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, we'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the 2nd half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. On second down, Eckler. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be third and about a foot or 2.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
It's a gain of
only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. Herbert setting up to throw on first down. On the screen, this is Eckler. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Give him 12 yards there, and the Chargers have a first down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Herbert's throw going to be caught by Henry. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They go back to the ground now with Eckler. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this.
And he's in for a Charger touchdown.
The keeper.
14 yards. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. So they're down in the red zone. They opt to utilize his legs instead of the arm. It works out pretty well.
I like what they were thinking there, because in most situations now, defense is accounting for all the other runners on the field and, of course, for pass plays. But the quarterback position, oftentimes it is unaccounted for. Offense coordinator felt it, dialed it right up.
Inside the red zone, is this something teams should maybe, depending on the quarterback, do more often?
Definitely. If you've got a quarterback who can actually move it with his legs, that's an extra option and an extra weapon for you. I think they should utilize it more often.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And he'll be out right at the 35.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
At the 40-yard
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12.
1st and 10.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Now flags come in. Looked like one of the Patriots might have moved. Oh, jumping early from his tight end spot. Maybe trying to get a jump start on that route.
Yeah, I think you're exactly right about that. And oftentimes when you see that, that means the play call was supposed to come in his direction, and he was eager to go catch a pass.
Now the second down throw on target. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
And that will be incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display. Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Here's Herbert now on second down. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
24-yard gain on the play. And the Chargers first down.
On first down, it's Herbert. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. He was trying to get that one to Allen that time, and now it's second down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Second and 10, third quarter of the season opener. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
On first and 10, Herbert. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Trey Flowers able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
And that's the second sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
To throw on second down, Herbert. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. Back now in Foxborough. Knotted up here at 10. That's our score as we begin quarter number 4. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, Herbert. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Dante Hightower. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positive moving forward.
And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. The tackle made there by Linval Joseph.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule.
Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Credit the sack to Joey Bosa. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
This is caught. It's Julian Edelman. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on. And this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Pretty solid run here on 1st down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short.
The 25-yard line.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9. At the Chargers.
On 2nd and 9, Winston. Open man is Asiasi, the tight end. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of 5.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And this is going to be intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. He's at the 30, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, LA.
Los Angeles.
In a tie game, 4th quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations the type of plays they like to run, read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken in the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And can they regroup? That's the question. The pick 6 hurt, no doubt, but this is still a one-score game here in the 4th. Here a throw taken in by Watkins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Now left side on the swing pass, and out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Kenneth Murray. 20. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. Well, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
On 3rd down, McKinney, and he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. A great effort there, with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Chargers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And the lead is up to 14.
Makes the score Chargers 24, Patriots 10.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Working out of the gun, Winston. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Defensively, that's Earl Thomas, the all-pro safety, knocking it free.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Desperation time. Winston on 4th down. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Taking it in from 14 yards out. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
Little work still to do, though. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And this will make it into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week one because they have not been particularly... And, Jameis intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 38. For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one away.
And they'll take a knee as the clock runs under a minute to play.
I don't want to seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, way from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle, pockets LIDs. Distinctive destinations, all I want to see.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. And they take a knee.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they could pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for a loss.
Just let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe.
Today's final score.
So this one's over. It's in the win column for the LA Chargers. And, partner...